Which one? That you are a butcherman or what?
Yes, all of them.
Okay.
When I left Nyamakima, I also ran a butchery in Kikuyu town, and I am still a meat trader to date.
Okay.
And I am very proud of that because even my late father was a meat trader all his life.
Correct.
Honorable Chair, I wanted to agree with the Honorable Junet. Indeed, last month, a relatively middle-aged man, because he wasn't young, so in his early 50s, about 45 years old, from Wemuto here, died and lost his life following an episode that he went through under the last regime, when he imported goods worth, I think, about 25 million shillings. And those goods were touched one afternoon by Fred Matiang'I, then as Cabinet Secretary for Interior. That man suffered, slipped into depression, got a lot of other complications, health complications, and we buried him last week in Kabete. This amendment is coming to address those unfortunate small traders who suffered under the last regime. Traders who, these people who are calling themselves
Don't want to take your seat.
Speak for.
Order.
You want to finish them. You want to kill other Kenyans. We cannot allow you to kill other Kenyans. The way they were killed by Matiang'I. We will not allow you.
Honorable Gisairo, what's out of order? No, give it Honorable Gisairo. Honorable Gisairo, what's out of order? Order. Use the mic next. The mic next is working.
Honorable Chair, we are here to debate and, of course, to also learn. But to learn on truthful and objective, reasoning. Honorable Chair, is it right to say that Honorable Matiang'I burnt somebody's goods? That is unfactual. As a person, is there such an evidence that implicates Matiang'I in the person? Honorable Chair, you see, we can sit here listening to the butcherman, but he cannot go to that extent of naming persons directly. That is wrong.
Point taken.
Ruto is killing people. Do we start?
The honorable Kibagendi, what is out of order? Is it the same thing with the Honorable Gisairo? He's on a point of order already.
Honorable Chair, it's inappropriate for the majority leader to imply that His Excellency Fred Matiang'I, the incoming president, actually decided to ban someone's goods. Yet we know we are a few days away from.
He's on a point of order. He is on a point of order, so you have to wait for him to finish.
We are a few days away from commemorating the death of very many young people that were slaughtered by this regime.
The Honorable Kibagendi, did I order? I need to get this clear. Order. I need to get this clear from you. Did the Honorable Ichung'wah say that the Honorable Matiang'I killed someone? Now, the Honorable Ichung'wah, did you say those words? No, I've asked Honorable Ichung'wah, not you.
I was going to call you Honorable Ichung'wah.
Go ahead. Did you use those words?
What I said, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chairperson, I said a man from Kabete Mwemuto died out of depression. What I said Honorable Matiang'I did as Cabinet Secretary was touching the goods worth 25 million shillings. Why were they touched, Honorable Speaker? Let me even make my point so that I finish this debate. This is very personal to me, because these are people I traded with in Nyamakema. They are people I know in person. I know their families. I saw the suffering that that person went through. He used to live in Kitisuru.
The
He
Honorable
moved
Junet,
to a
you keep-
one-bedroom house
Order.
in Memuto.
Order.
Honorable Speaker, why was I saying it? Because the Honorable Njeri Minor purported to be speaking for these Nyamakima traders. Why are you required to provide a certificate of origin? So that you certify that the goods you are bringing into Kenya are not counterfeit goods. Why was that gentleman's goods touched on the 23rd of January 2018? Because they were said to be counterfeit and no verification had been done. These are the painful episodes I'm talking about when Junet said that they could not get votes. It is so painful, Honorable Speaker, and I'm at pains. I would rather not even go beyond it because I don't want to break
thank
down.
you. Thank
but
you.
it would be very
Thank you.
shameful for any member of parliament today not to protect the small traders
The
in
Honorable
Nyamakema, in Kamukunji,
Thank you.
because you want to play politics of Aminyo, I don't know,
Well said, Majority Leader. Thank you. The Honorable Junet.
Chair,
Go ahead.
Chair,
Order, members. Order.
Chair, can you protect me? Chair, with your permission, Chair.
You have my permission.
I really feel, Majority Leader, I really feel the pain the Majority Leader is feeling. Chair, we were in this country, Chair, when small-scale traders' goods worth $1 billion shillings were touched at the river, Mr. Chair. And it is for a fact. I was a friend to Fred MATIANG'I. He was a very powerful man. That's the truth. Number two, Chair, it is true that the former regime destroyed goods using the excuse that they don't have certificate of origin, goods over 1 billion shillings, and that has killed people. There are people died of depression, people lost their blood.
Honorable members,
that is what this regime
I now
is
put the
addressing.
question that the new clause 41, I put the question that the new clause 41A be now read a second time. As one of the opinion say aye. As one of the opinion say nay. Ayes have it. I now propose the question that the new clause 41A be part of the bill. I put the question that the new clause 41A be part of the bill. As one of the opinion say aye. As one of the opinion say nay. Ayes have it.
New clause 44A.
New clause 44A. Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, I beg to move that new clause 44A be now read a second time. Honorable Chair, this amendment is interrelated with the new clause 47A that's coming next to address the challenge of taxpayers using the court process and to pay their outstanding principal taxes.
Members, I propose the question that the new clause 44A be now read a second time. I put the question that the new clause 44A be now read a second time. As one of the opinion say aye. As many of the opinion say nay. Ayes have it. I now propose the question, members, that the new clause 44A be part of the bill. I put the question that the new clause 44A be part of the bill. As one of the opinion say aye. As many of the opinion say nay. Ayes have it. Next.
New clause 47A.
The new clause 47A was amendment by the Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the new clause 47A be amended as proposed in the order paper. Honorable Speaker, this is in a way interrelated to the clause 45 that we just had a debate on. And the justification for this, Honorable Speaker, this amendment seeks to remedy the abuse by taxpayers who want to evade payment of taxes using our court processes to avoid payment of the outstanding tax liabilities, and it provides very good safeguards of refund or offset of the amount, so that you do not go to the Court of Appeal or the High Court on frivolous appeals, and if you succeed with your appeal, you will get your full refund of what you had paid to KRA. I beg to move.
Members, I propose the question that the new clause 47A be now read a second time. I put the question. The Honorable Mwenje wants to say something on it. Please allow him.
Now, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, I think we need to be serious as a House. Because this clause, and I just want to address the majority leader on this, this is very easy to defeat in court. Why propose a clause that goes against our Constitution? If you look at Article 48, 47, and 50, it will be very easy to defeat this provision. KRA it is not in the business of refunding. And how many times have you seen KRA refund money? This issue of even offsets, it doesn't happen. So let us be serious.
Denying businessmen the chance to have that money to continue trading it in exchange to giving it to KRA that they will be refunded, whether it takes 1, 2, or 5, 10 years. That is the most unfair system that you've ever seen.
Thank you.
And I believe this clause should not go through.
The Honorable Jeanette.
Chair, I stand to oppose this amendment. Chair, this is an affront. It is against the Constitution of this country. Because, Mr. Speaker, fair hearing, administrative justice, you are innocent until proven guilty. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, this thing reminds me when Tom Mboya brought a bill to this House to create the one-party state. And when people opposed, he said, what are you fearing? If it's not, if you have no problem. Chair, this is something that is going to kill the businesses of this country, and we must oppose it as a House. Chair, this one we must oppose.
And honorable members, order. Because it's a new clause, I want to give an order. Order, members. I want to give more members on this, but please, I want to plead with you. Please debate the matter on the floor. Don't go on a tangent. Please. The Honorable Nyikal.
Chair. Thank you, Chair. Chair, the simple fact of this amendment is, if a decision has been made against you and you want to appeal, this thing is saying you have to pay first, then you appeal, and that at the time you are appealing, you first of all pay the tax. So in that case, this is actually... Yeah,
you'll allow,
why don't we wait for the...
Honorable Junet, you'll allow Honorable Nyikal to make his point.
So, Chair, this is intrinsically wrong. You have appealed, and a decision has been made against you, or you have been taken to the tribunal, a decision has been made against you, or you want to appeal that decision, you are being told you pay first, then you make the appeal. That at the time you are making the appeal, you actually pay. And if then the appeal, you succeed in the appeal, then the tax will be refunded. And then you may choose to use it to offset the tax.
Thank you.
I oppose this one.
Thank you. Honorable Kajwang.
Chair, I have not spoken since this debate began. But members, be careful. You will be the first target of this thing. You will be the first target of this thing. As long as KRA decides that you have not paid, or that you have filed nil returns, or that something is wrong with you, you will be the first one to pay. They will take all your money. They will put Kaluma. Now listen.
Order, members.
Listen to senior lawyer speaking.
Order. There's a member on his feet, and all of you are all up there with your hands up. It's not right. Honorable Kakusha, put your hand down.
Yeah.
Allow the member on his feet to contribute.
Go ahead. Vote for this at your own expense.
Thank you. The Honorable Kirima.
Chairman, what I know is first, I raised a point of information, Chairman, to the minority leader, that whoever brought the law of... Chairman, can I be protected? Chairman, I need protection. I need protection, Chairman.
Honorable Kirima, go ahead.
Yes, on point of information first, I want to collect the minority leader that whoever brought the law of one party, it was not Tom Mboya, it was Charles Jonjo.
Honorable Kaluma, take your seat and listen carefully to the person on the floor.
Let the minority leader run that one, so that they cannot misdirect this court, this house again. Secondly, Chairman, on the clause which is before us, we cannot divest the court on its authority, because we cannot gag the court on any law which it wants to make, because it has what we call inherent jurisdiction.
Thank you. Honorable Osoro.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair, sorry.
But I gave two this side before I gave the other side one. You're being unreasonable, and I won't allow you to be unreasonable. I gave three this side, only one person on that side. Why not? Honorable Osoro, go ahead.
Honorable Chair, when you read this particular amendment, this particular clause clearly, it talks about the tribunal, the High Court, and the Court of Appeal. Honorable Chair, who goes before the tribunal? Even on the face value, it clearly states that it can't be a criminal matter in nature. You don't take a criminal to a tribunal. It is a civil matter that goes before a tribunal, Honorable Chair. Now, anytime a civil matter is before a tribunal, people are compelled in most cases to pay damages to the other party if they lose a case. Now, what this particular clause intends to do is this. If you've gone before a high court in civil matters and then you've been awarded damages, the person who intends to appeal against the damages that have been awarded will be required to pay that damage, or before they appeal, they pay a certain amount of money before they appeal. So this is not about criminals, and it's not against the Constitution, as the Honorable Mwente is saying.
Member Fonyali.
In any case, you are quoting at
Member Fonyali, thank you. Member Fonyali. Member Fonyali. Member Fonyali.
Asante sana.
Honorable Kinan, you get a chance to speak on this matter after. Member Fonyali.
Asante sana mheshimiwa. Ningelipenda kusema hivi mheshimiwa. Unajua sheria zingine tukipitisha, wakati mwingine watu wanapitisha sheria kwa sababu wako katika upande ambao unawafaa. Mheshimiwa Spika, hii sheria ikipita, hii ni nchi ya mtu mle mtu. Hii sheria ikipitishwa itakuwa inadhulumu kila mtu. Kibiashara itadhulumu. Kama utakuwa unafanya biashara itadhulumu mtu. Kisiasa, nyinyi hapa ambao mnashabikia hii, kisiasa itatumiwa wakati ambapo Mheshimiwa Spika, tusishabikie ukiritimba, tusishabikie kwa sababu tunataka kushabikia. Tuangalie sheria ambayo italinda kila mmoja wetu. Sisi hatutakuwa wabunge hapa mpaka milele. Kesho utakuwa raia na itatumiwa dhidi yako Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa hivyo mambo ya kusema eti KRA ipewe mamlaka na nguvu. KRA tayari inafinya mtu kabisa na kukamua. Ikipewa mamlaka zaidi itaitumia vibaya. Wacha sheria itumiwe vile ambavyo inafaa.
Honorable Kaluma.
Asante.
Honorable Kaluma.
Chair, this is the information we have, that out of any appeal, and we have so many of them from the High Court to the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court, once a person files a notice of appeal, there is an automatic stay. And what has happened is that even very frivolous appeals, monies which are due to the government are being held. We are told this is over 59 billion now on frivolous appeals. What happens in all civil cases is that once you lose in the court of first instance, you will, as a condition of appeal, be required to deposit security. You will. What you are now being told here, it is not a discretion. It is not discretional. What you are being told here is that you will make payment, and after 90 days, if you are successful, you get your money back. Unlike now, what is the problem?
Thank you.
What is
Honorable Kenan.
Let me say there is no breach of the law.
Thank you. Honorable Kenan. And please, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes each, there will be anyone else. Go ahead. The chance is Honorable Kenan now.
Chairman, we support, Chairman, we support the government, but we must also be prepared to legislate for posterity. This particular amendment is not only unconstitutional, it's unreasonable, it's untenable, it doesn't apply. We're just applying our minds to a particular scenario. And I want to tell you this, as a person who has been around, tomorrow most of us will be out of power and you'll be the first victim. And therefore I oppose this in totality.
Honorable Nyamita. What is out of order, Honorable Jeanette?
Chair, thank you.
Chair, I've listened very keenly to Honorable Kaluma. And Honorable Kaluma is saying the courts normally tell people who have cases to deposit security. It is the courts that decide what securities you put. That is what we want that to happen. Chair, I'm proposing this. I want to help the KRA.
Okay,
Chair, I'm proposing this. We are a legislative house. If we want to help KRA to collect more funds through these cases, we have put a law in place that says that petitions, electoral petitions, should be concluded in 6 months. Let us bring a law here that says tax matters should be concluded in court within a year, so that everyone can get a fair hearing. Otherwise, today I am in power, tomorrow I'll be out of it. I don't want to be used against
Approach your counterpart and propose that to him.
If Monero gets power, what will happen to me?
The Honorable Nyamita. The Honorable Nyamita. Just give him the mic. Any mic around there?
Chair, thank you. I wanted to contribute on this matter, and I rise to vehemently oppose this particular amendment. Chair, I speak as someone who runs a small kiosk, and I've had an experience with KRA. And this is not a matter of, Kaluma, this is not a matter of denying government revenue. And I want to urge Kaluma that in as much as we know, I want to urge Kaluma.
This is not order. This is not a Kaluma amendment.
Chair, the experience that we have had with KRA, leave alone when you are seeking refunds. There are many times we have received notification from KRA on wrong taxation. And sometimes they block your account, they stop you from doing business. Small businessmen, this can be actually taken, it can be used against small businessmen. And I tell you, Chair, if you look on the balance, KRA has a higher say.
Honorable Nyamita,
If you compare,
Honorable Nyamita, you have been informed by the Honorable Majority Leader?
No, not yet. Not yet, Majority Leader. Not yet. My leader, I respect you, but I don't want information for now.
I proceed.
I wanted to say, Chair, we oppose this one. If there is a matter that people are actually procrastinating within the court process, this particular house has the opportunity to pass a legislation like my member so that to ensure that it is. But this we oppose in its totality. It will affect all of us.
Member of Super South.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I think it is important that we understand what our Constitution says. Under our Constitution, access to justice, the right to appeal, must be exercised and respected without undue regard to technicalities and financial limitations. What this provision implies is that if you do not have the money to pay what has been demanded of you, you cannot appeal. In other words, it is a provision that is taking away the right of appeal from Kenyan citizens.
Thank you very much, Majority Leader. Thank you.
Finished. Take it out.
Honorable Chairperson.
But you know what I'm wondering is, members, I've given 3 on this side in a row. I've not given anybody this side. Why don't you allow me to also give here this side too?
Honorable Chairperson.
Go ahead.
Honorable Chairperson, I just want to make two issues clear.
Go ahead.
Honorable Chairperson, 2 issues clear. One, that I would be seeking to move a further amendment on the question of the principal tax to at least 50% of the principal tax. And this is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I thought we agreed this is a house of debate.
Could we listen to...
And that is why I have quietly listened.
Order, just a minute. Order. Members. You know, it is good when I protest.